Well, I just think having had a chance to be there today, and I was actually there last night for a visitation prayer service. And I think for our team, even as we were waiting this morning, just to sit there and as the pictures were going through, and you just see everything that Mr. Ilitch did for this organization and this city and this state. There's no question that. As I said before, I think our players always play very hard for our ownership. I know they have a affinity for ownership. They know what special owners we have, and certainly that's magnified tonight.
What do you remember about first meeting him after you took the job?
Well, the first meeting I had was I spoke to both him and Mrs. I on the phone that day, but then of my press conference. But then maybe a week later in Comerica, sitting up with him, just discussing the assistant coaches and some other things with free agency that was looming, and just the passion that he had. He was on top of it. It was clear that he, wanted us to certainly make the right decisions, and just great passion.
Being very, very detail oriented in wanting to be involved in, or wanting to know what was going on, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, when you have that type of success in your life, that you're a detailed person, and you know that success usually comes in those little details. And so there was, in a great way, he wanted to know what was happening, and wanted counsel as needed, and it was great.
Growing up here in Michigan, though, you probably had a perception of him from the outside, and then when you finally met him, was it what you expected?
Yeah. I think the perception was that he was one of the best owners in sports, and a great person, and I can tell you that certainly that played out to be true. The times that I had the opportunity to spend with him, there's no question that he's a great person, and also a great family, and then certainly from having worked for the organization now for, I don't know if it's six years or so, it's a great organization to work for with great owners.